now locked in with the #1 podcast around. News, life, and beyond. Hosted by the realest voices in the game. Steve J, Adam A. Real life, real people, real discussions. No scripts, no filters. Just straight truth. East Coast, stand up. We're breaking stories, speaking facts, and bringing the real voices to the table. Rappers, hustlers, survivors, fighters. Everybody got a story.
I feel like that's the way you gotta be.
I see the work, man.
Yeah,
I see the work.
100%.
Every time I turn on the TV, there's a new episode, and it's like, wow, this guy's
you're
busy.
feeding it. You're putting clips. Like, we're posting clips on, say, Facebook every 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. You just have to, you know. That's part of the grind.
Yeah, especially when you got the people coming, you know what I mean, and signing up. You got that long wait list. You got to get through. You got to get through it, right?
There's so many people on it. I mean, I'll expedite, like, when people reach out to me on, say, the DMs, because then it kind of shows they're even more serious. If they're like, hey, I applied, and just following up, then I'll just say, like, what's your contact info, and I'll send it to my brother, because then it shows like they're ready, they're serious, they want to do it.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of research on them, or?
That's all my brother and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Now at this point, like, I don't really talk to guests before they come, because I like to hear it organically. I don't like to, like, have full conversations or really know the person, because then it's just more organic in the moment. I don't want to know what's going to happen next. Yeah. All I need is, like, a couple bullet points, you know?
That's funny you say that, because on the way up here, she was like, well, what are you going to say? And are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just wing it. You know?
Yeah, no, I think anyone that's ever come in here, like, super nervous and, like, scripted and stuff, at the end of it, they're always like, I didn't say anything I wanted to say. And, you know, those are the best episodes. Yeah. You don't want to overthink it or script it. Like, I've had
that's
guys,
what I was thinking,
Yeah, I've had guys, like, print out bullet points for me, and I'm like, I'm not using this. Like, I don't need it. Yeah. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I know that I just need to know, like, is this a prison story? Is this a law enforcement one? Is it an addiction one? Like, what's the overall premise? What happens? And then I can get you there. Yeah. You know, if you need help getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't like talking like him.
No, I mean, those are good. Like, this is actually the longest streak. I'd say that, like, the last 4 I recorded were all guests that were like him. You know, like, I did a 2.5 hour one yesterday. The guy talked the whole time, which is good. Most people, like, they feel bad about it, but that's what I want. That's what makes it special. That's what the audience likes too. Yeah. They hate the interruptions. You're watching a show, interruption. That's how you stand out in this podcast space. You know? Just let the guests talk. That's what I've learned, especially in the interview setting.
Like, some of the people that we have, I have to push them into talking. You know, because they, I did that. What'd you do? I asked you a question. I still did it.
Some are nervous. You got those people, you know.
Half of them are high. Why are they nervous?
Well, I think you got to talk to your guests.
They're smoking all that weed.
You got to talk to whoever
That's
your
me.
guest. Oh, you got to hold yourself accountable then, you know. Got to hold yourself accountable.
No, they have interesting things to say. They just don't want to say it. You know?
Yeah, not everyone's like that, you know.
Try to push it out of them, and you still.
Yeah, being on camera, it's not for everybody, right?
It's not for everyone. It definitely happens.
It's like counseling, you know. We're like counselors.
Yeah.
What gave you the confidence to say, you know what, I'm going to get on camera and I'm going to just bear it all and tell everybody my business?
It was hard. I procrastinated for like a month. My friend kept telling me to do it, and I didn't talk about prison. Prison's not something that you really, society is meant to talk about, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's freeing, because then what can people say bad about you? Yeah. You know, after that, what could people say that? You know, they can't say anything.
Yeah. It's kind of like the comedians when they make fun of themselves, right?
Yeah. So you rip yourself, you put all your dirty laundry out there, and then no one could say anything bad about you after that. I think that's kind of like the power in it.
Yeah, true. I agree.
Yeah.
But what made you say, you know, let me get out there, and I'm not going to be scared that everybody's going to look at me like, look at this jerk on TV. You know what I mean?
I think I just did it. I mean, like in the beginning,
like none of your friends said, "Are you crazy?"
No,
like,
they all did.
I
mean, I read the comments, and there was a lot of hateful comments and stuff. You know, then you build thick skin. I'll see some of my guests that argue with people in the comments. I'm like, this is great for me. It's good for engagement. Yeah. But it's bad for their mental health, which isn't good. But you know, it's you kind of build that over time. Now I'm bulletproof from that. Now it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did they like make fun of you because you look like a nerdy white boy? Or?
Yeah, or just going to prison, or like, why are you talking about this? I mean, there was a time a few years ago where it wasn't acceptable to say you're really a felon, you know?
Yeah.
If people would judge you for that. Now it's less and less so, you know, especially because of shows like this, or you realize how many people that went to prison there really are out there, you know?
Yeah, and some of the felons are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's crazy to think about. There's so many people.
Some of the stories on your podcast that I've heard from some of the people, like, you know, older white ladies.
Yeah, they're
and all
just
kinds
the
of
least
stuff. It's
expecting
like, wow.
people too. You just have no idea.
What do you
really
mean?
have no
What do
idea.
you mean you ran a cartel? Like what?
No idea. It's insane.
out of her backyard.
Yeah,
It's
some
so
crazy
insane.
story.
It really is.
That like 2 days ago, I think it was, you had posted one about some guy that was in jail, and he was talking about he got raped in jail a couple times and everything. And I was thinking to myself, like, that's courage to get up on TV and tell everybody that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
They took his cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably would talk about shit like that. I have no filter, so I don't really care what people think. I've been fat my whole life. What are you going to talk about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you
Nothing.
You own
Yeah.
it, you know? You own it. That's
But you
it.
like getting raped anyways, though.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Oh, poor guy.
1-800-ADAM. No.
I like how you guys are so supportive of each other. You know?
Yeah.
You
We've
guys
been friends a
rip
long
each other,
time.
and you guys are good friends. You know?
Yeah. When we started doing what the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just me and him bullshitting about shit that's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And we get a lot of hits on that.
Yeah.
But our chemistry is so back and forth. You know what I'm saying? We can talk shit to each other.
So maybe
Or-
that's your shtick, you know? If
Yeah.
that's what gets the hits. Maybe it's not guests. Maybe
It
it's
might be.
that, you know?
Yeah, that's what we've been branching out, because
Yeah.
we've been having a lot of, you know, people that, oh yeah, we can come on, and then the day they come on, they don't show up or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's
So
a part of
then
it.
we sitting there with our thumbs in our hand, like, oh well, we better say something. You know?
And some of them wait 10 minutes before they're about to come. Be like, yo, I'm not coming, bro. Well, we already knew you weren't coming.
Yeah.
Or they'll do half an episode, like an hour and some change, and then don't want to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, man. It really isn't. It's crazy.
Definitely not. So when you first started this, right? How did you know what you were going to buy for equipment that's going to be able to, like, because when we first started, we spent a lot of money on stuff that, you know, well, let's buy that and try it out, and that doesn't work, and, you know, let's try this and, you know, see if that works, and, you know, that's crappy equipment. You know what I mean? How did you know what to buy that's going to work for you?
In the beginning, I was lucky because I was using a studio. I was partnered with a studio. And then I just learned what they were using, what gear they were using. And then I had a friend that was a videographer at the club that knew about cameras and mics and all that. So he taught me and gave me a list and whatnot. So now when people ask us, like, we'll give them that list and show people. Or ChatGPT will literally tell people now too.
Yeah.
But I'm always buying new stuff, new gear, new lights. I mean, I started with these big bulky lights. Now we got these, and you learn different things and new tricks along the way. Yeah. Now we have like our lights mounted up top and in the studio, or before they're on stands, and just doing new different things every time.
Awesome. That's one thing that's good about it. You invest in yourself.
Yeah, I own all the gear now and everything, so it's really good.
Yeah.
But it takes time, you know. It doesn't just happen overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on our 3rd year, 4th of July.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, hey, I was just like, yo, let's start a podcast 2 days before I went to the hospital. Mm-hmm. I was in the hospital a whole year.
Oh, wow.
we were doing episodes in his hospital.
Wow.
Right in front of the fireplace.
Room, yeah.
That's nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody be like, where are you doing the episode? Yeah, Mystic Rehabilitation Center.
That's funny. I mean, good for you guys, man, for starting and trying and stuff.
Who's your favorite guest?
I like Clark Fredericks. He was great. He was the one that killed his abuser, who was a cop as a child. But I mean, it's so hard to pick a favorite. You know, they're all good in their own ways and stuff. There's not like one that's like better than anyone else. Everyone's good in their own way, you know? I think that's important. You don't want to alienate a guest, you know?
Yeah.
Some guests like always compare themselves to other guests saying, oh, I'm going to do better than this, or my numbers weren't as good as this person, but it's not about that, you know? It's your own story in your own way. And, you know, just getting 100 views is better than nothing, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So...
Yeah, Todd Chrisley was my favorite guest for you.
I appreciate it, man.
I love him.
Yeah, no, he was a really good dude. You know, he's out of all the celebrities I met, he's probably the realest one.
Yeah.
So I definitely enjoy him.
Just straight truth. East Coast, stand up. We're breaking stories, speaking facts, and bringing the real voices to the table. Rappers, hustlers, survivors, fighters. Everybody got a story, and we're telling it right here. While other buck can't talk, we live it. While other buck can't follow, we lead. And yeah, we taking out all the competitors one episode at a time. This is the movement, this is the culture, this is the voice of the streets. So tap in, lock in, and turn it all the way up, because you're rocking with East Coast, stand up.
Favorite, but most of all, YouTube. Go on YouTube, look us up, News Life and Beyond. Push the button, subscribe and like, please, and share it out to the world. You can also call us 959-951-9117, or you can support us. Buy some merch. We got shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, sneakers, hats, keychains, Funko Pops, bracelets, mugs, tumblers. Shit, we can make your grandmother a pair of thongs if you want. But for all the love and all the support from everybody that has, we love you. We love you, we love you, we love you. Adam A, Steve J out.